Good afternoon. This is Curtis Harris of Red Pill, Blue Pill Choices. This channel deals with a lot of different issues. We deal with political issues, we deal with community issues, we deal with relationships, we deal with women. I am a male advocate, and we've heard over the years that there are no good men out here. Either they're in jail or they're DL homosexuals, or they cannot level up, they're uneducated. There's a host of reasons and excuses women get for, or women have for saying that there aren't any good men around. Well, this video that I have that I'm going to react to is going to turn that excuse right on its head. It's called Where Have All the Good Men Gone? They are staying clear of 304s and worthless women. And this is from a woman herself. So without further ado, let me bring
your girl back for another video.
a video.
This video is going to be about where have all the good men gone. This is a topic I talk about quite a bit. Yesterday I did my men going their own way video. Well, this one's going to be about where have all the good men gone. I hear this all the time. It's a common saying amongst women, Western women today. I got to keep saying Western women. There's too many women that keep bringing up women from other countries. When I'm talking about women, y'all, I'm talking about Western women. I am a Western woman. I'm talking about other Western women here in the States. So this is a common saying amongst women in the West. And a lot
The Melanie Kings video. At the bottom.
a good man. There's no more good men. Where have they gone? You know what happened to them? Men are pigs. They're dogs. They cheat. You can't trust them. Very, very common. Well, I just want to try to get y'all to see this from a different angle here. And maybe, it'll wake some of y'all ladies up out there. So, ladies, when you're dating a man or you're seeing a man or whatever you want to call it, and he cheats on you, and you're pissed off at him, you want to write off all men. You don't want nothing to do with men anymore. I just want you to think about this. If other women were not so willing to open their legs to a stranger, or if other women were not whores, I'm just going to say it, this kind of stuff wouldn't happen that much.
Hey guys, it's your girl Melanie. I came across a woman that I wish was my BFF. Best friend. Guys are like, well, BFF. This is the type of girl I want to hang out with. So she is Nola Girl. Let me see. Her name is Nola Girl 504. And the title of her video is Where Have All the Good Men Gone? They're Staying Clear of Worthless Women. I just love her accent. I love how straightforward she is. I love how she is just keeping it 100 and gangster and just going straight. And she's holding women accountable. And I went through her channel and it looks like she hasn't posted in a couple years. This video is actually over 6 years old. So she was talking about this long before I even, entered this space or anything like that. So definitely want to give props to women like this who were speaking up before there was even like influx of content and media that talks about these things. But your girl said, you're mad that he cheated.
Day and age of lack of accountability, women are in general, of course, there are many exceptions, but women in general protect the sisterhood, and no one is critical of women. Who can check a woman? Who can check a woman? Who can talk to her? Who is she accountable to? Uh, no one. No one. So whenever I run into something like this, I have to share it because you see that there are some women that will try to keep you in check. Even uh, uh, I, I what's her name? Vincent. She couldn't even keep women in check. She says that women are out of control. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. I'm This is fair use. Melanie King's video. I hope you go to her site and subscribe, and I hope you subscribe to this channel as well. Anyway, without further ado, we have all the good men gone.
But you don't blame the fact that women are whores today and open their legs for any man. But now men are all dogs and worthless. But what about these women that are ladies of the night, that are willing to do anything and sleep with your man? So you don't have a problem with women, but you have a problem with.
And I have to mention at this point that we are in a time of OnlyFans, sexual revolution is really at its peak, and it's going overboard. Actually, when women are saying, what's wrong with having a high body count, just like men, and they'll always say, well, just like men, if men can do it, we can do it. No, you can't. No, you can't. Sex affects a woman's DNA and psychology differently than it does a man. We are not the same. I hope you understand that. If you've learned anything in your years on this earth, is that men and women are different. So let me continue on with where have all the good men gone?
Men, it makes no logical sense. But again, we know with Western women, as she said, Western women today, nothing's their fault. Everything points back to a man. There's no accountability for women, but your girl is holding them accountable today. So let's continue.
It's just women today are not ladylike whatsoever. Women today will meet a man and sleep with him the same day she met him. Women today want to be like men. They want to meet someone, impress them, sleep with them, and not experience any kind of consequences for it. And they still want to be looked at as a strong woman afterwards, which they won't. If you're sleeping around, to me, you a whore. If you're sleeping with all these different men, and by the time you my age, you done slept with 60, 70, 80, 100 men, you're a whore to me. And that's just my opinion. Ain't none of y'all gonna be able to change my mind on that. And again, if I'm speaking and offending you right now, you might as well hang it up right now, because I'm just gonna keep on offending you in this video. Well,
I'm sorry. I love her. I love Nola girl, y'all. I'm sorry. And I'm like cold, so I got this big sweater on. But like, your girl is going straight, no chaser. You guys, I'm going to link her original video below. You guys make sure, hopefully she comes back online. I don't know what's going on. She hasn't posted in so many years, but your girl is not pulling any punches and holding people accountable, holding not people, women accountable. You a whore. You're just a straight up whore. And if you don't like it, you might as well exit now, sis. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Are your feelings hurt? You want to lash out? Well, no one cares.
Women today, like I said, they're not ladylike. They walk around, they want to dress skimpy. They want to put on enough makeup to where they start looking like a transsexual. They want to wear fake this, fake that, fake hair on their head, fake eyelashes, where they look like they dressed up for Halloween night. They getting surgery, they getting their lips blown up, they getting their butts done, their breasts done. Nothing's real anymore. And and it's all done to impress not only men but other women. Women are in competition with each other, so it's not just, they're not just getting like that to impress males. It's also to compete with other women so they can look better than them other women. Women are just extremely insecure and broken today. But trying to stay on topic here, if other women were not whores and willing to lay down and flirt with a married man or a man in a relationship, and this kind of stuff wouldn't happen. Men wouldn't be able to do this kind of stuff. They wouldn't be able to cheat on you as often. They wouldn't be able to run off or sleep with a woman they just met.
Let me just say this: studies show that men and women cheat at near about the same rate. So this whole idea that all these men are cheating and women aren't is an absolute lie. So we just got to dispel this myth. It's just that women cry about it more. Women are more vocal about it, because it is when, men are ashamed. They're not going to go on TikTok as my girl cheated. And it's just not male nature to complain and cry. And because one, he's not going to have any sympathy. He already knows that. And men have just learned to take it on the chin. Yeah, he'll be hurt, devastated. I actually think men are more devastated and hurt when this happens. So we've got to dispel any myths here. Ladies, you are cheating just as much. And honestly, I think women lie about it more. And they justify why I know women lie about it more, and they justify their cheating more. Well, if he did this and he was mean and he wasn't there and he wasn't home and he was working and I asked him to take me on a date and I did it, and whatever reason, they have a reason to cheat. But when men do it, they're dogs, they're horrible, they're evil, they're narcissists. But when they do it, well, it's not my fault.
If the woman wouldn't be willing to do it. So instead of running around blaming men, men are only going along with what women have allowed. So let's go back like 50 years. Let's go back to your grandparents and your great-grandparents. Everybody think about your great-grandparents. Do you think, and I'm generalizing here, typically they were married when they had children? And I want you to think about this. Do you think that when your great-grandmother met your great-grandfather, the first day she met him, she slept with him? Probably not. Back then, women were ladylike. They wore dresses. They covered their bodies. They had a man court them. Then if they were going to be with that man, they typically wanted to be married to that man before they had.
Also, I'm not sure if women today know what a slip is. A slip, I can remember my grandma wearing a slip, which is a garment like a dress under a dress, usually satin or something like that. But today, you don't even see women wearing a slip. I'll just leave it at that. Okay. Let's continue with the video.
Their children or whatnot, or if they had a child with that man, they got married afterwards. And women from those times, like your great-grandmother, probably only have slept with one or two partners in their whole life. I know female acquaintances my age that have slept with 60, 70, 80 men, 5 men a year since the age of 16, 15. That adds up, believe it or not. And they don't see nothing wrong with that. And I know women, acquaintances right now, that are in relationships with a man, and they will go out and hang out with ex-boyfriends that they slept with, and will tell their boyfriend they've never slept with that man before. Oh, he's just a friend. I've never slept with him. And I've seen this happen so much, Like, I'm going to be honest with you. And, I've been married for 10 years. I don't hang out with ex-boyfriends. I just don't do that. Why? It just could open up the door to something happening, or I just don't do that. I don't do that. I really don't hang out with males. I don't have male friends. I just draw the line on that. It's because I'm a married woman, and it just invites too many issues. So I know a lot of female acquaintances, y'all, and just so many of them, and that I've seen, cheat on boyfriends, run around with ex-boyfriends. Fellas, I'm just going to tell you right now, if your girlfriend or your wife is hanging around with an ex-boyfriend and she said she never slept with him, she's probably lying about that.
And not just, of course, she was with the ex-boyfriend, but I would even say male friends. And let's just say in some imaginary world that she didn't sleep with this male friend. He's a male orbiter. He's supplying something to her that, you know, you're not doing it. She gets something from that man that she's not getting from you. There's an option. She's using him for validation, for comfort, for whatever. But there's an opportunity there for her to go and sleep with this man, even if she hasn't. And the reality is that, you know, I do not believe in staying friends with an ex. I do not believe in having male friends that, other than business associates and maybe, you know, you're they're with your, you know, a friend of yours, like that's the husband or the boyfriend of a family member or a friend or somebody. If you have a male friend, it's just an acquaintance that you know, maybe once a year on a birthday, you say happy birthday or Merry Christmas or whatever like that. I personally think it opens the door to cheating, and especially emotionally cheating. When she's upset with you or feel like she's not getting what she wants from home, who does she go and cry to? Not just her girlfriends, not just, you know, and if that man has been a male orbiter or in the friend zone, he's looking for an opportunity to finally get it in and seeing if this is his chance, because this guy's fumbling this queen, you know, this real prize of a woman. So in my opinion, I'm sorry. I don't believe in it. If that's what you want to do and take that risk, that's on you, but good luck with that.
I've seen this hundreds of times. And I don't know why women continue to do that, but they'll get in a relationship with a man. They want to go hang out with ex-boyfriends and they want to tell their new man, oh, he's just a friend. I've never slept with him. He was just, you know, it was just puppy love. We never actually had sex, but they did. You know, I have a female.
Or if they didn't have sex, you think that man didn't want to? You think he still doesn't want to? And also that she doesn't want to? That if the circumstances are right, enough drink, enough emotional things that she's going through, that it can't happen? Come on now. Let's not be naive here.
Acquaintance right now that actually hangs out with several of her ex-boyfriends that she was sexually active with, and her new boyfriend has no idea that she had sex with these guys. He actually believes that she didn't. You know, it's just there's too many women that are deceitful today. They lie, they deceitful, they're whores, they want sexual attention, and they're insecure, and it's just, men would not be able to cheat and run off with another woman or sleep with another woman they just met if women would not allow it. Okay, I'm talking about, you know, single women, basically. So if you're in a relationship with a man and he meets a woman somewhere and they start flirting and she invites him to have sex and he does, if she wouldn't have, you know, agreed to it, it wouldn't have happened.
That women in general are deceitful. That is a serious, serious allegation. I like to, this is not a biblical sermon or Bible study, but I want to share something with you from the Word of God. It happens to come from Proverbs 31. It says, the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows? Verse 3, Proverbs 31, verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the Lord and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. But it's verse 3 that I want to focus on. It says, give not thy strength unto women. This was a mother telling her son, who was a king, Don't give your strength unto women, nor your ways to that which destroys kings. Because women, historically, have been used to destroy men, and they're doing that today. So, anyway, that was my little 2 cents. Let's continue with the video.
Okay. And I know there's going to be some women that say, oh my God, I can't believe you could blame this all on women. Well, I am. Because to me, naturally in nature, I'm just being honest here. I think men can have more partners. You know, when you think of like the lion pride, or you think of, other mammals, the male's job is just to impregnate the females. The females don't go off and have a bunch of different partners. You know, I know we're civilized, I mean, I'm married. I have one partner, my husband, I'm his one partner. But the thing is, women, I look at women like they're supposed to be more ladylike. It's, that's our nature. We're supposed to be more ladylike. We're not supposed to meet a man and go open up our legs right away. It's just so disgusting and unladylike to me when women do that kind of stuff. I'm not saying I think highly of a man that just sleeps around just all the time and with random, women, and don't know who he's sleeping with, and this and that. But I look down more on a woman that does that, because I look at a woman to be, like I said, more ladylike. Like I wish women would go back to being like they were when my grandmother was younger. My great grandmother. In those times, women were less likely to be the way they are today. The numbers were very, very low. If you had your whore in society back then, everybody, knew who the town whore was, and nobody liked her. But today, it's like it's rare to find a woman that's not like that. Okay. And that's really sad to me. Women, ladies, if you respect yourself and you respect your body and you stop opening your legs to a man you just met, I know you want to impress him. I know you want him to like you, but the thing is, he's not. He's just going to, it's just going to be for that moment. He's going to get off. The next day he's going to come and he's going to forget all about you until he gets horny again. You're not going to ever be anything more than that to him if you choose to lay down with him right away.
We're going to end the video at this point right here. I hope you got something out of this. As I said before, this is red pill, blue pill choices. I'm presenting you with the truth, or you can continue to live a fantasy. It's up to you. It really is. But for those women in particular that want the truth and are capable of change and can accept responsibility and accountability for what's going on in their communities, in their homes, in their city, in their country, the time is now. The time is now. And I think that's one of the reasons why Donald Trump won. There was something in the air that was happening in relationships, in particular, where conservative values were being thrown out the window. And I think we're returning to a form of conservatism and feminism, which has never really served our women in particular, Black women in particular, at all. At all, it's left you alone, single, and miserable. And like Vivica Fox at age 60, or Lisa, what's her name? Ray, I think, at age 57, 60 years old, still looking for that man to be a wife to. Sad situation. Sad situation. So that is my little content for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel. There's red pill, blue pill choices. The majority of our subscribers are men, and rightfully so, because I'm a male advocate. We have to dispel all the lies that seek to destroy us, to tear us apart, because a house divided against itself will not stand. So until next time, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for all those who have already subscribed. We welcome your comments. We thank you for sharing, and please hit that notification bell. So until next time, this is Curtis Harris for Red Pill, Blue Pill Choices. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.